Hello and welcome to 1909 Games. My name is Jan and I make games and game art. And as you see, I have done something like this tiki tower kind of UI elements right here. And I really like them, so I maybe want to make a little game with them. And today I want to show you how I will start making some concept for my character. So I have an idea for a game with a little mechanic, and yeah, today I want to show you how I will start making this into a game, and I will show you the whole process. So this is not a video I will cut, so this will be a video, it will be, I don't know how long it will take, maybe 1 hour, we will see. I want to take you through the whole process of what I'm doing in real time. 1909 Games, let's make games. If you like this kind of videos, then please let me know in the comments. Or if you say, man, don't do this long kind of videos, just go in and say, hey, cut the video, make a short video, 5 to 10 minutes, that's more interesting for us. Please let me know. This is a test of how this should work, or how this could work, this kind of video. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to make a new canvas, and please ignore the background right here. This is just ignore it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I will start with yeah, it's just a prototype, so let's make it not too big. And I want to take my image right here. Let's just grab it from my folder. Let's see. Am I cool right now? No, I'm not right now. Where do we go? Here we go. So here is our image as a reference. Oh, I'm in the wrong program. I'm so sorry. So let's go to Krita. Okay, so here we go. Let's make a new canvas. So we just make the character today. So let's go with something like a texture size. I think that's enough. Okay, so let's just grab this, and I will have my tiki tower right here on my second monitor, so you will not see it the whole time, but I need this as a reference. Okay, so I want to know what exactly I'm doing. Okay, at first I want to sketch, so I have ideas. So it should be something like a platformer kind of game. So let's just start with some sketches. So let's see, I want to have 3 of these faces on top, and each face will have, maybe one has an attack, another has a range attack, and the third is a special attack or a special move trick or something like this. So I'm not pretty sure, but I just want to go into Unity with some prototype art, and that's what we want to do today. And I want to create a prototype from that. Okay, so let's see. So I will start by just sketching out some basic ideas. So I want to have something just for the prototype. So this should be roughly maybe the dimensions, something like this, and maybe one more down here. So this is a smaller face on the bottom, so like this. And this tiki tower that I did before, I think they are called tiki towers. I need to do some research on them. Has always big mouth like this. Okay, so let's see. This looks great. Oh, and by the way, I would love to live stream all of this, but our internet here is no, not possible. So there's a problem with the internet. So if we will get better internet, so we will be able, so I will be able to make some live streams, but not right now, and maybe it's not worth the time right now, because I don't know if anybody would watch them. Okay, let me know if you would like to see them. So what else do we do? We want to have an eye. So this is more like a evil kind of thing. So maybe this is the evil face. I would love to have like cutscenes. Let's say this is our screen and the cutscene where you see at the beginning something like this. So there's a whole village of this tiki tower human kind of thing. So they are alive, and you know what I mean, maybe. So it's a village of them and they are alive, okay? And I would love to have a cutscene where there's something like this. So there's a tiki tower with a bad looking face, okay? So sad or something like this. And when he's changing the mood, it will, you know, change to a happy face on another. Maybe this down here is happy, you know, like this, beautiful. And then the screen will change to this face right here, and so I could go with emotions in this case. I would really love to do cutscenes like this. I think that's a good idea. And now let's see, what do we have right here? We have a feather, maybe something like this, and some more detail. So I think this tiki tower kind of stuff is always pretty detailed. So there are a lot of small things going on, like just simple shapes like this, maybe something like this. And now what I want to find out is if the proportions are right. And I think when I zoom out, it's pretty high. So I need something like feet. So it is need to run. But let's see, we could have something like just normal feet. But I think that would look kind of weird. Or does it? I don't know. Maybe I like it. Let's see. Another one right here. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like it. I thought it would be too much, but I guess it is not. Okay, another thing would be like, okay, let's just copy and paste it. We could erase them. Oh, I need another solution for my workspace because my laptop doesn't matter. I just need another solution. Okay, so we could have something like something like this. So we have legs as well, but I think we don't need legs, because what I would love to have is that the separate parts will be kept separate. Okay, so we don't have like a connection between them. So I think they should fly just one over another, and I think the same should be with the shoes or with the feet right here. I think this is, yeah, that doesn't look good. I don't like it. So let's see. I want to delete this. Okay. And let's see, what else can we do? Since this will be just for prototype, I don't put too much time into details like this. Could have something like just this small feet like this, feet or leg like this. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let's zoom out. Yeah, maybe I like this more. Okay, but let's go on. We will go with this one right here. I think that will make more sense. So I have this one face. Let's say, as I told you, it's just for a prototype, so I will not spend too much time making this. Okay, maybe a little bit more detail. Something like this. A little bit of shapes going on right here. Okay, next I want to do the middle kind of face. Let's make him a little bit more happy. I mean, he's smiling as well, but his eyes are telling you he's not really happy. So what I like to do is something like this. Okay, maybe he's really happy. Okay, maybe that's too happy. Maybe something like this. Okay, so he's not really happy, so I didn't get the emotion right here. But I think that's better. Like, it should not be too happy. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, now we have his mouth again, so I want to have a similar shape language. Let's say he also has something like this. Do we need another feather right here? No, I don't think so. I think just the face on the top should have a feather like this. Okay, and maybe we have shapes like this. I don't know why at the moment, but as I told you, this is just the sketching phase. This is just for a prototype. And I want to do more of this video, so I want to take you through the whole process of making this game. And this is the reason why I take you through this stuff right here that will not be used. Maybe this will be ripped, you know, but that's not a problem. Okay, maybe we have this right here. So I want to at least have a little bit of shapes going on. So I could just make 3 boxes on top of each other, but that's not what I like to do. To motivate myself, I need at least a little bit of detail, so a little bit of an idea of how that could look later on. Okay, maybe like this. And let's erase this right here. Zoom out, have a look. Okay, that's okay. Nothing too special, as you see right here. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I think we are done with the overall shape. But you know what? I think that looks weird right here. This seems like I wanted to have the other eye right there, but that's not the case. Maybe this is better. So yeah, when I color it, it will look different. Okay, and what else do we have? I always take a look at my reference for my UI elements. So I want to go maybe with something like this. Crone on top right here, but just on the top one, because I couldn't do it on this one. Would look weird if it is on top of the other. No, that doesn't look good. So maybe we just go with something like this. Maybe he has just a little bit of this smaller crone like this, and down here he has nothing. He's a loser. I'm sorry, Jeff, you are not a loser. Okay, zoom out. Okay, I can delete this right here. I'm pretty happy with the result so far. And now what I want to do is, let's resize it. Let's make it as big as possible. Something like this. Okay. Doesn't he look beautiful? And I like to keep the colors I have on my other image, so on this one. So let's make a new color palette. I totally forgot how to do that. I'm almost never using color palettes. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do is just can grab this color right here. Does it appear right here? No. Okay. I don't know why I'm not using color palette. Of course, it would be really, really helpful. But yeah. Okay, so let's add a new palette. Where can I add a new palette? Main. There. No, add a new color. Oh, there we go. Everything is on my wrong monitor. That's why I not see anything right here. Okay, new palette. Let's call this one Tiki Tawa. I will use this more often in the future, so I will make a real palette. Okay, so let's add our blue colors right here. Okay, let's go in a little bit more detail, so like this. And we have our highlight blue color. Okay, let's change it. Okay, beautiful. Why is this right here? Okay, so we have our three blue colors. I've shaded everything with 3 shadings. So we have the main color, the shadows, and the highlights. So this is what we have right here. And yeah, that's okay. So now let's go with the red. I have some more right here because the background feathers right here are a little bit darker. When you zoom out, you see it looks a little bit more natural. But let's start with just these right here, okay? No, I don't want this one. I want my red, and I want my red right here, and I want my highlight red right here. And let's do the same just for the background feathers. Okay, so like this we can bring, come on. So let's sort it, okay. Oh, you see something right here. This is because I had a selection and something went wrong right here. Not a problem, we will keep it. I don't care right now. Okay, so now let's go with our stones. Okay, like this. I have a little bit more of a gradient right here, so there are a little bit more colors for the stones. For the teeth, oh no, yeah, that's okay. I have this for the teeth, so 3 colors. Let's get with this one, okay. Do I miss anything? Yeah, this different wooden color right here, okay. And the main wooden color, we haven't the main wooden color, so this is one of the most important colors that we have. Okay, like this. Let's see. I think we got everything we need right now. Okay, maybe we have this gold color right here. Maybe we will use that as well. I'm not sure, but maybe. Okay, we have all we need right here. All the colors that we could possibly use. Oh, I think we could use this as well. So this is a pretty dark brown. I don't know, do we have this color? Or maybe we have now this color doubled. Okay. To be honest, that was not a good idea to make no plan. Okay, I have this right here. I think I have all colors doubled now. But doesn't matter, it's okay. So okay. And now let's move on to our player character. So it's really a side-scrolling game, so you will see it just from the side. And that will make things way easier. Okay, so let's make a new layer. Bring down the opacity. I will make a lot of layers right here. Because, as I told you, it's just a prototype kind of thing. And I don't care about layer management at the moment. So let's just start with making some lines. We start simple, okay? And I try to get the same style that I had with my UI elements. So that is, I will not have really textures on the materials, but I will have 3 steps of shadings. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so strgz is the best friend. Okay, like this. Beautiful, right? Okay, and just let's make the second one. And I will make separate layers for them because I want to shade them separately. So, and that will make life easier, way easier, okay? So like this. Okay, beautiful. Another layer for the third one, and so on. And this, I really will not go too much into detail. As you see, normally I would redo this again and again until the shape is just perfect. Okay, for the real game I will make the shapes as good as possible, but for now I just want to have a quick prototype. And maybe some people would say, oh, that's a waste of time, just use squares, you will just waste your time with what you're doing right now. But I don't think so. I think a little bit differently about this. Okay, and on top, let's add, okay, I had this color right here, so let's go with this more reddish kind of color. There's a little bit more red inside. Okay, like this. Beautiful. Maybe I will not shade this one at all, okay? Maybe we will keep it like this. And the whole process that I'm doing right here is just the start of a game that I want to make. So yeah, that's the big thing for me right here, okay? And so let's add a new layer and we take this color again. So for the main shape, I want to have this brown wooden color. Like this. Yeah, and why do I do it and not use squares? I already told you that I will be more motivated to do the game. So when I see something that looks at least a little bit good and I have a basic understanding of how the game will look like, it's way easier for me to finish a project. When I start with just squares and I have to redo everything, and I don't know. I mean, I have to redo everything when I use this, what I'm doing right here, but it's a totally different feeling when you just have to restart thinking about the theme and so on. So I have a theme right here and I like it a lot. So this is a big motivation for me, okay? So let's go with something like this. Oh, and I like the color, so maybe I will keep the colors. I put quite some time to finding the right colors for the UI piece, and I wish I had recorded this as well, because you know, I want to take you through all the steps I'm doing for making this game, so you can really see the steps. And yeah, let's see. I don't know how I will finance this. So maybe you have seen my other video where I am telling you that I will not longer have a job. So I quit my job for making games and making game art, and now I'm working as much as I am allowed. I'm not allowed to work too much, but I will take all the time I have and I am allowed to use for making this game right here, for making my portfolio, because I'm not pretty sure if there is, let's say, I will make no money. I need a job, okay? So this is really, really helpful, and I will make a Patreon site. If you're interested in something like this, let me know. I really have to do stuff like this, so I have to see where is money coming in, because I have a family, you know. It's pretty hard to not be able to feed the family, okay? Okay, now what I want to do is, normally, as you can see on this right here, I have just hard shadows like this, but on the teeth I have the soft shadows. Here I have just, I don't know. Let's go with the soft shadows. I think this is not good because I'm breaking kind of. I have a break right there. Everything is with a hard shadow, but this is not. But I don't know. I just like it like this. Okay, so let's try it. I mean, this is just a prototype. Come on. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Let's see. So where is my color? Right here. So what I do now is I use my airbrush tool, make it a little bit bigger. So I will roughly just go over this like this. Okay. So prototype art, I like it. It's so fast. And you feel like you get done a lot in a short amount of time, and I hate this. This really doesn't look good. So let's, I think the color is wrong, right? So it looks like it's more like a bluish kind of color. So let's go back right here and just choose this color. Yeah, oh, okay. I don't know why this was the wrong color. So let's add this color as well to our color palette. So like this. This was before way too kind of bluish. I didn't like it a lot. I didn't like it at all. Okay, maybe a little bit darker up here. Oh no, that's too dark. Okay, so, and remember, this is not a final art work for my, or this will be no final sprites for my game. This is just to make sure the gameplay will feel good. So when I have done something like this, next up I will do a little bit of environment for the game, and then I will put everything into Unity and just have a look if everything just works fine, and if it is fun. let's call it by the name. Yeah, if it is fun, or if I just should get rid of the idea, you know. So maybe we have something. Just zoom out. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, but that's enough. More detail. No more detail. Okay, no more detail. Oh man, I maybe just put in too much detail right now. Okay, so let's go in and let's make something like this eye right here. I just want to see if the game is fun even without really great art. I think it should not look just totally bad, but just make it quick, okay? When you do something like this, just make it quick. So this is my opinion. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of different opinions about that, and a lot of people would say like, no. Make better artwork immediately, or just go with something way easier like this than this. And I understand that, okay, but I'm a little bit in a different position, or in a little bit of a different, what is it called? I forgot it. Opinion. I have a different opinion, okay? So let's go with this. Oh, I want to have this eyebrows as well, but on top of everything. So this is, the eyebrows will be on top, right? Like this. Okay, beautiful. And now I have this little decoration points right here. Maybe I could just leave it like it is, but let's bring in a little bit of detail, just a little bit. Okay, now my feather right here. Okay, like this. We will have a feather like this, beautiful as well. And just let's bring a little bit of shadow, just like this. Okay. And let's do the same for our eyebrow. And when we have selected it, let's bring in just some shadows down here on these little dots, okay? And on our lip, I think the lip needs some shadows as well. Oh man, I'm getting too much into detail right here. This should not take longer than 1 hour, not at all. Not even half an hour, it just should be really quickly. And let's see how long it took me since now. Oh, half an hour. So let's go a little bit quicker with this. Okay, a little bit of decoration for his nose. Okay. And a little bit of shadow as well. Okay. Maybe more like this. Beautiful. And now we have some highlights. Highlights are important, okay? At least a little bit of highlights. But I promise I will not go more into detail. That's all I will do. Okay. I'm addicted to go into details, I think. Okay, that's it, okay? That's not really detailed, but it's even too much. Okay. So let's go just quickly and redo this. Let's add some highlights right here. And I will zoom in a little bit more. That's a sign to have too much details for the beginning. Okay, now something like this. Okay, beautiful. I'm not really thinking about where the light is coming from. I just, you know, it's just roughly basic stuff. Okay, so what do we have as well? Oh yeah, now let's go with our bigger shape, so the head. So let's bring in some shadows like this, just quickly. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's great. And some highlights as well. Okay, on this side. And we do the same, and that's why I separated these things right here. So let's just go step by step. Yeah, that's okay. I need to change my setup. I need a keyboard right here, because I always take my hand to the other side of the desk to press a button, and that's pretty annoying, you know. It's really annoying. Okay, and now let's see what we have. I want to have some shadows as well for these to separate them. Just like this. Just like this. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. So this. And just like this. Okay, so let's see. Zoom out. Okay, we see that it's different or separate steps. Okay, so we see we have different steps right here, and that's enough for the moment. So I want to make a new layer, and I think we could bring in just a little bit more detail. Okay, something like this. Okay. Oh, I like this kind of style. I just figured it out, I think yesterday. Okay, but I really fall in love with this. Maybe I will go back to another game and will screw this, but I'm pretty sure I will finish this. At least as a little game, okay? At least. Okay. So what else do we have? We have this on top right here. We could bring in some shadows like this. Down here, and maybe some highlights on top. Oh, that was a highlight color. Okay, so we will bring in some highlights like this. Zoom out. It will not be bigger than that. Okay, so this is enough. Yeah, it is enough. Okay, let's go on quickly. Okay, so what I like to do now is I like to group all of these together. And when I then go for my real art, so when I say, okay, this will be a real piece that I will use in my game, what I will do then is I want to, you know, separate this in different objects. So this on top right here, this wooden part will be a separate layer, and this right here as well, because then I can animate them separate also the feather and so on. So okay, but now for the moment let's go on with our little guy right here, and I will do stuff like this as often as possible right now, because I really want this community to grow. Okay, so I think at the moment 350 followers or something like this, subscribers, not followers, and that feels really nice, but I want to grow it. And now let's make a little brewery. So let's go on. I just got interrupted by my family for about an hour. So where have I been? So let's go towards this. Okay, so let's now do the eye of this little guy right here. He's not looking happy. I thought, no, let's make a happy looking guy, but this is not happy. This is more like sad. But on top, this is angry, maybe a little bit shy or a little bit ashamed or something like this. Okay, so let's fill in the eye right here. Okay, let's make a new layer, and I will go quickly through that right now because I really have not that much time to finish this. Okay, so I don't want to spend too much time. I don't want to spend too much time. Okay, so let's make the pupil, and that was loud. Okay, like this. Loki's looking kind of, I don't know. I cannot even say what this is looking like, or what he is looking like. So, okay, let's add an eyebrow as well. I like to have this to bring in some more, you know, feelings. So like this. Maybe what I want to do with the finished, or with the real, yeah, let's call them faces, is that I want to have the eyebrows on a separate layer, so I can tweak a little bit or I can make an animation for when they are happy, when they are not happy. Maybe I can do this via these eyebrows. We will see. Okay, like this, and we will bring in some of the highlights, but in this case, just on top right here and a little bit on this side as well. Let's zoom out. Okay, I like it. So, so let's go with the decoration. Okay, so we do this and this and this little thing down here as well. And what I like to do now is I want to make a new layer that is under the wooden layer right here, and so I don't have to be too careful with this, so that I draw on top of it. This, okay, so this is better. Okay, and on top of this layer, let's go with the lip. Is this a lip? I don't know if this is really a lip, but I think so. I really have to do some research on the culture that I'm aiming for right here. Not too much, okay? I don't want to go too much in detail with that, but at least a little bit, okay? Okay, I like to have it a little bit like this. So this is one of the things to rotate the whole canvas. It's really, it makes life sometimes easier. You know what? I don't want this blue, I want this brown right here. This makes life way easier sometimes. Okay, and as well, I like to add a blue layer with this up here. Maybe a little bit more. So since I don't have something like a real concept, so that I have to aim for 100%, okay, so I can just tweak it a little bit while I'm making the character. So this is a great thing. Don't have to be too careful with that. But when I'm done with the prototype, so I say, okay, I really like the concept of the gameplay, then it's a time to make more detailed concept art and the characters afterwards. So, okay, let's go with this as well. So we have the same kind of teeth right here, like on the top one. On the bottom one, we will have it a little bit different, as you can see. Not too much of a difference, but a little bit. Okay, like this. Beautiful. And now let's make everything a little bit softer. So I take our airbrush again. Okay. Let's start with some shadows down here, some shadows up here. And let's add, oh, I think we should put this on a separate layer. Okay, underneath this one. Oh, there was, oh no, okay. Okay, so like this. And let's get quickly through it. Okay, like this. Like Thomas Brush says, when you make a prototype, and I think there's a little bit of truth on it, it must be ugly? What is the word? I don't know. But it doesn't, should not look great, because then you spend too much time. And I think there's a little bit of truth to it, but maybe you're like me and you need something that looks a little bit, I mean, what he's doing, even he says, oh, that doesn't look good, it's looking good, okay? So, yeah. let's see. Yeah, it's a beginning. It's a great start. So let's go on with some decoration with this red right here. Choose the right brush. And I love to have this hand painted style, so I will keep that, I think, for the real game. I think it would be a little bit faster if we go more like in a different direction. Let's say just in a different direction. It would be a little bit faster, but I just like it, and so I am willed to spend the time on making this look like a hand-drawn, you know, not cartoon, but you know, this style that you see right here. I don't know what it is called exactly, and to be honest, I don't need to know what this is called exactly at the moment. I just try to make it a little bit more pretty. Okay, so let's add some highlights as well. Okay, maybe here on this edge there will be maybe some highlights as well. Let's see. Yeah, that looks great. And now the main shape needs some shadows and highlights, or some shadows and lights. So we do the same like we did with our guy up here. Oh, I think, yeah, it's maybe something like this. Zoom out, have a look. Yeah, that's okay. But I would love to make a group, then transform the, at first unselect everything, then transform the white, I haven't. So, and then I try to get the right angle, okay? So maybe like this. And the same for the top one as well. Doesn't need to be perfect, but a little bit more like than this. Okay, beautiful. So now let's take our brush tool again and let's see, I think, which layers. You see, I have to figure out which layer I have used. I'm a little bit chaotic when it comes to layer management. I know it's important, but you know, I just want to be quick in this state, so I don't care about that. Okay, so that's not the main thing I'm aiming for. Good layer management. I just want to make some pretty quick art right here. Okay, zoom out. Let's see. I like it so far. I would love to put in a little bit more detail with these. Where do we have? Oh, yeah, up here we have this blue point. So let's bring in some shadows for these, and of course some highlights pretty quickly, just like this. And now where's our layer for this point right here? Is it this one? Oh, this is a background point kind of stuff. So let's add some highlights, and of course, way more important in this case is shadows. I think these are more important for this. And I think this should be the right layer. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and let's add some shadows as well. Go to the highlights. And you see I'm repeating what I've done before just a few times, because we're doing kind of the same faces. And I want, for the game, what the plan is that we can collect these masks, you know, and one of this mask maybe has a range attack, one a melee attack, and one, let's say, maybe you can make yourself smaller, maybe you can be faster, maybe you have one health point more, something like that. So a special hat, so you get more. So you have 3 hats that you can use to make your character unique. And yeah, so far the plan. For my prototype right now, I just want to start by making the mechanic of running and maybe switching hats without the need to change stats with it or change the attack. but I will just start to be able to change the sprites of the head and so on. Maybe I do 2 different kind of attacks. I don't know if this should be like semi-open world. I will not do an open world. I will not do that. That's too much. I really have to be careful to not put too much features in. I don't want to be one of this feature creep feature. You know what I mean, guys? So I just want to be careful with that. Okay, so now I will go to the third and last skull. Not skull. What is it? Is it the head? I don't know. Please write in the comments if you know what they are. Just do your research, Jan. Next time, do your research. That's better. Okay, so let's bring in something like this. Okay, basic shape. Quickly done. And if I make different heads for the different, let's say, you know, for the different attacks and so on. Sorry. What I will do then is I will do it a little bit different. I will make one of the shapes down here, for example, and the shape will not change. Just the face will change. Maybe the decoration on the face. This kind of stuff will change, but I will have the same ground shape. So it will make life a little bit easier for me. And it will be a little bit faster to develop this or to make this kind of art. And it will be easier for the animations, I guess, because then you have at least the same shapes and this is, if this would change and no, we will not do something like this. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add the shadows. For example, these shadows and so on. That would be the same for all of the different faces. Okay, like this. I don't know, maybe the color scheme is a little bit different with every... Oh, I've done... Oh, I don't care. On every skull. Okay, so let's save it. I haven't saved it. Ooh, let's make a new folder. Let's call it Totem Game. Not Fame. It's not Fame. And maybe it will be Fame. I don't know. Famous. It would be nice. Char prototype. Let's call it like this. Okay. Okay, like this. I don't see what have I done right here. Okay, like this. And the teeth. You know what? I will just draw it like this. And the teeth will be on the layer above this lips, so it's not a problem to just fill it. I think it's a little bit faster. I don't need to be too accurate with that. I'm pretty close to the thing, so let's zoom out. Maybe we see it maybe like this size. Maybe like this. No, this is too close. I think maybe like this. Okay, and this is almost enough detail, I think, for the finished product. No, not really. Don't feel too comfortable. That's the thing. Just if you think, oh, that's good, just put in some more time. Not on a prototype thing, okay, but on a finished thing. I really want this to be successful. Okay, so I really need to start to think more about how do I make money with the stuff I'm making, because I don't have a job anymore. And that's pretty scary, to be honest. And I need some money. And that means I need to make sure that this will be at least a little bit of a success. I don't need a lot of money to live, okay? We are really like, we don't need too much in our life. We just want to pay our rent. I want to feed my family, so we have enough food and drinks. But this alone is a lot of money that I need for this. Okay, this is even looking more sad. Just let's do the same. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Why is it looking so bad? I think it should be more like this. Yeah, that's better. And you see, yeah, it's okay. Not the best, but it doesn't matter. Okay, maybe like this. The eyebrow. Yeah, I like it. So, and now again, shadow. So we are almost done with this little guy right here. I will not animate it right here. I will animate it in Unity, I think. So, and for that, I will do pretty basic animations. Okay, so. Oh no, I've put it on the same layer. I am so stupid. Okay, you know what? We will do a new layer. Doesn't matter. It's not too big of a problem. Okay, we will erase it afterwards. With the real artwork, I would really just go and redo this stuff. But for this, in this case, I will not spend this time. Okay. And this is really something, I don't know. I don't feel too good making stuff like that. I really would love to go into detail with this, but I doesn't even have a concept for this. So this is just some random heads. So maybe I need something else with some more emotions or so. And so it would be a waste of time if I put in more time. And you see, I'm doing a YouTube video for that, so it's not a waste of time. That makes me feel better about it. Okay, now you see we can just erase what's on top. That will not be perfect. Oh, you see there's a teeth. Right here's the teeth. Okay, so we stop there. And okay, maybe it would be better just to have this redone, but it doesn't matter. Now it's too late. Too late. Zoom out and you see, you will not see a difference. Okay. Okay. And please write me in the comments in the next episode. Maybe you want to see more of this. Maybe you don't want to see more of this. And remember, there's still a coupon code for my pixel art tutorial in Udemy for Udemy. So I will show you there how to make pixel art in Sprite. That's a program we will use for this. And yeah, it's for free. Link is in the description. If you want to support the channel, you don't need to use the coupon. You can just buy it like it is. But when you really want to help, then you know what? Just grab the free stuff. That will help a lot. Okay, I can totally understand if you don't want to spend money. Money is something I don't like to talk too much about, but I have to learn to talk about it because it's an important thing. Okay, I need it. Yeah, but you can totally grab it for free, of course, and that would help the channel a lot. Maybe leave a review. That's something that will help, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and so on. So there are a lot of things you can do to help the channel grow. Yeah, so let's make a new layer. Yeah, but that's it. I don't want to talk more about this. I just want to tell you the coupon code is 1909 games winter 21, and if all of the 100 seats are gone, so if there are no seats available for the free thingy, I have a coupon code that's winter 21, and you will get the course for $12.99 in euros. So it's even a big discount from this. So normally it's around $40 euros or dollars. I don't know, to be honest. But there's a discount going on all the time, so nobody will buy it for this price. I guess it's okay. So yeah, and if you don't want to miss new coupon codes, like maybe I will do a new course, and I'm pretty sure I will do, and I will do, I don't know, maybe I will do the same with the free 100 seats. So if you're interested in this, so then subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that, okay? And if you don't want to miss how this game will turn out, Maybe it will be a flop, okay? Maybe it will just not do any amount of money. Maybe it's just bad, but so the game will not be bad, okay? So, but I cannot say how much money it will make. So if it will be successful when it comes to money, but I will do my best to make a great game right here, okay? Okay, zoom out. Okay, for the prototype, I guess that's enough. Maybe we have something like this. The last thing I want to do right here is underneath. I just want to have the same kind of materials in all of these. So you see, I'm using this second wood layer right here as well. Okay, zoom out. This was pretty less. This is not that much of work. Okay. Oh man, that doesn't look that great. But okay, I think I'm done. So let's grab all of the layers. Let's group them. Okay, and let's transform them. So let's see, maybe something like this. Yeah, that looks great. I really like the result. So for a prototype art, I think you should go a little bit less detailed. So this is just my opinion, but I love doing that. Okay, so I don't want to do less. Okay, so I love it. Now we do the feet. For a platformer, I normally like to have something more like this. Let me show you quickly. So when it comes to proportions, the player, I like to have something more like this square normally. Okay, so let's say something like this when it comes to proportions. In this case, I don't know if this will work like I wish it will work. Maybe another solution for that would be something like this. So we have one of these masks just, and you can run around. So we will have this will be gone, you know. And you can change between the three heads. So you can go to your equipments when you start the level, and you can change the three hats you are wearing, and they have different kind of benefits. So maybe that's a better solution to have a real platformer, because I want to have a story, but the game should be not just story driven. It should be also have a great gameplay and a great game feel. And I think with a character with this proportion, it will be a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I will do both and have a test which feels better for a prototype. I will not make a video like this when I'm making the prototype in Unity. I don't feel that comfortable with making the code, so that would take way too long. I feel more comfortable with stuff like this, so I will show you more of this in the near future. Okay, so now we need the feet, and I think that should be the same color. So let's just make it pretty quickly. This is just the feet, maybe something like this. I don't know. It's not a real feet, so this is where I should normally have done a concept before, so I know what kind of feet I want to do. So now it's just let's go with something like this. Okay, like this. Zoom out. That's okay. So let's copy and paste it, transform it, and we need 2 feet. Okay, and that means what I like to do is I want to do the feet that is more far away from the player, so should be a little bit darker. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to use this colors right here because they are slightly darker. And if I now transform it and bring it back here, maybe it's underneath this layer. Okay, somewhere over here. You see, it's looking like it's more far, so it's more far away from the player. So this is why I'm doing that. But I want to undo this, and I want to. It should be right here. Okay, so let's group the two shoes. Let's transform them. Okay, like this. Okay, and I think I am done with my player right here, and I will see, maybe I will just use the upper head right here, and I think maybe that's better. What do you say? I don't know. I will make a Patreon account. I told that, okay? So let me just make shameless self. Okay, I just tell what I'm doing. And I will do like prototypes for the games, and I think what I want to do is, one of the benefits when you are a Patreon will be that you can play the prototypes, and I think that's something really nice. So you can be more part of making this game. That's called Tiki Man, Tiki Tower Man for the moment. Okay, let's call it Tiki Tower Man. If you have better solution or better ideas for that, please let me know. But for the moment, this is our Tiki Tower Man. Tiki Tower Man. Okay, so let's go with this name for the moment. So this was the first devlog. So it's like not 100% a devlog, but you can see me doing stuff like this more often now. So let's see how long this is. Oh, around half an hour. So at all, it should be around 1 hour. And I think this is what the videos will be around. So from the time, if you don't like it, if you say, oh no, that's way too much time, well, let me know. Okay, so let me just know when you say no, make shorter videos again. But I really like to do stuff like this, and I want to do live streams when we have the internet right here. So they are preparing the internet in front of our house right now, and I don't know when that will be. I didn't test it with this internet right here, but I'm pretty sure that will not work. Yeah, so let me know what you want to see. Okay, I will also do a little bit of different kind of devlogs for when it comes to the programming. Okay, so I will do different devlogs like I did before, where I just show what I've accomplished. But that will be just maybe when I have accomplished a big goal. Okay, then I will do stuff like this. But now let's concentrate on this kind of videos. I hope you liked it, and I hope I see you next time. Subscribe, Udemy course, everything. Bye.